Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you're in. My name is Gluefoot. We are on the finale of Subnautica. Welcome in, Cold-Blooded. Welcome in, that guy. It's good to see familiar faces. Full disclosure. I did gather the materials for the Neptune rocket. Good afternoon for you. Alright. I did gather the materials necessary to build the Neptune rocket, and place them all here on the Cyclops. Ow. Just other crap's bugging me. The plan is to, get the last couple things that I need, and then, build them and put them in the time capsule, basically. Or rather, get the time capsule stuff. So I'm thinking, what I want to put in there actually is stuff that, like, was very, I don't know, so I want to, I'm kind of torn. Let's see, prawn suit's in there. I think we can enter the prawn. So I want to put a cuttlefish egg in there, but I need to find the rest of the cuttlefish eggs. But I want to put, so I was thinking like magnetite. I wanted to put kyanite in there, but you can't put kyanite in time capsules. That's apparently forbidden. Which I get, I guess. But I want to put magnetite in there because it was very hard for me to find at some like key points in the game, and so I think giving someone some magnetite might be kind of a good way to tell them to kind of like keep going, you know? Similarly, like cuttlefish egg, it's a cuttlefish egg. I don't think that needs explaining. Let's see, what else? Maybe, I don't know if a gel sack would be a way to go. I got some aerogel from capsules before, so I'm not sure I really want to put that in there, because, you know, people will just find those capsules. Ion Cube, I never really found I needed too many of these. Especially because by the time I could use them, they were, let's see, do I have any magnetite? I should check that first. Are you gonna put Cyclops in? Oh, yeah. Right, I need to, so on the note of the screenshot to, provide, I know I need to take a screenshot, like, with the PDA, but I've only actually ever done that with, like, PC commands. Like I haven't actually, taken a screenshot on the PDA proper, but yeah, that is a good idea. Let's see, what else was I thinking of? I was thinking maybe the Ghost Leviathan tree, because I just really like that image personally. But no, the Cyclops in the gargantuan mouth is another option. Let's see. Anyway, we need to find the cuttlefish eggs, is the gist. At least for now. Because the rest of the materials are on board the Cyclops, so it's going to be walking between bases for a moment here. That would also require me piloting the Cyclops back up to the gargantuan Leviathan skeleton, which I'm not as inclined to do, just because I don't know, it's kind of an annoying trip if I'm honest. Although, thank you for reminding me that that's a possibility. I'm not gonna make that jump. Hey Sonic, welcome in. I'm not expecting this stream to be too long. Just to kind of set expectations here as well. It's literally going to be finding the fish, building the rocket, which is just going to be waiting for things to build, and then going. Oh, I guess cave sulfur might be pretty good. I don't know. So between, as far as raw materials go, between magnetite, between magnetite and cave sulfur, what are people's picks? Like what do we think? put potatoes in there, but I don't know. Marble melon and I feel like getting the fruit. I guess there's also the question of like, what do I want to hint? Ruby might also be decent. More useful than magnetite and cave sulfur. Sorry, I don't mean cave sulfur, I meant crystalline sulfur. But the crystalline sulfur I think is good because it helps you get the jump jet upgrade for the prawn suit, which is just nice. Ran into my own grappling hook. Beans are still more important. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with magnetite. Alright. Let's see. What is it to take a screenshot with the, let's get the prawn suit in there. Yeah. Alright, that's a nicely composed shot. F6, maybe? No, that's just having the UI disappear. It's not F4. Ugh, hold on. We're gonna have to look at some options here. F11. There we go. Power went out at 11 p.m. Friday and it's still out. Wow. Godspeed to you. Do you have water and everything? You gonna be okay? Oh, I should actually keep heading in this direction because I need to get to 500 days of swimmer. Yeah? Alright, that's good. Yeah, you can survive for a bit without power. It's really the water that is the most concerning. But yeah, no, last stream was honestly fantastic, what with the Sea Emperor Leviathan and everything. Before you leave, can you just visit the Void? Just asking. You know what? Because I feel like this is going to be a short stream, sure. Though, quick question. Will I lose any vehicles I bring with me? I know what awaits me in the Void, just FYI. This is... Your bait is noted. I know that there's going to be a bunch of adult Ghost Leviathans. Yes, I will lose vehicles. That's less tempting then. Either way, we have other priorities at the moment. Just don't bring your prawn. Yeah, I can tell you were being sarcastic. That's the... Will the sea moth survive that far down, though? Just go with the sea glide. Yeah, I'm fine with using losing the sea glide. That's honestly pretty, feels pretty expendable. So the Void is just the edge of the map, right? Alright, let's see if I left it in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's empty. The Void is the Void. Yeah, that's not helpful, man. No, I should get some water while I'm here. It's meant to keep you away from the edge of the map. Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't really distinguish between the two. Like, a gameplay deterrent and the void is your brain cavity. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. Yeah, let's see. The void is my appendix. Empty like your soul and your phone notifications. There we go. Yeah, no, that's the whole joke, Cold-Blooded, is that we don't have, when we say the void is blank, that's because we don't have those things. Like, the void is my cranial cavity, it's like, I don't have a brain. The void is a bowl. Isn't this, the void is your happiness? Alright, now we're just getting sad. This is so sad. Alexa, play Antidepressants by BB No Money. The ocean is a soup. Okay, actually, right, I remember. Isn't it the case that, like, this is actually, like, the Subnautica map is sort of like an anomaly on the planet, and the void is really more representative of like the rest of it. Like, this is called like the crater. I don't remember seeing that in any logs or anything. Oh, I also have some database entries to read, so I'm gonna do that when I pick up the cuttlefish egg. The map is a massive volcano. Yeah. Okay. Right. Like it's interesting how. There's actually this great book called, I think it's called The Pyrocene, that I heard about, and it's essentially how, like, all life needs fire to exist. And like, one of the key things from that, so I mean, you can think of examples like, for example, that, a lot of islands, right? Oh, the sea moth is in there, that's why I can't go in. The Hawaiian Islands, for example, right? Like, those are all, like, from volcanic formations. But, like, on a more fundamental level, it appears that they do not breed. Which is kind of unfortunate. Think, what do you need to make a soup? You need fire. Yeah, exactly. Cuttlefish egg, cave sulfur. Do we have magnetite here? No. Can I scan for magnetite here? No. Alright. Looks like we'll have to get it when we go back down. Let's see. Alright. We could go to the void right now. I just want to put all the, like, important gear in someplace else. The void is your bank account. Ouch. Bit too close to home there. Alright, I wanna... kinda wanna play with the cuttlefish. Well, no, we'll save the cuttlefish playing for when I'm back and traumatized. Yeah, cool. Alright, we're gonna go into the void, I guess. Let's see, are we... Yeah, we have the depth module, perimeter defense. Do we have an engine efficiency? No, we have torpedoes, though. The void is your job, dude. Oh, no. You are, like, physically wounding me now. Alright, from here, which direction should I head to get to the void? Oh, also, I'm gonna save first. Alright, let's... The joke's been... The dead horse has been hammered maybe one too many times here. Any direction? Alright. The joke's been hammered one too many times here. Let's get off the job hunt stuff. It's getting a little personal for me. Alright, so just go in any direction until we hit the void. I'm down. I get a feeling this direction is going to be pretty good. Smacks horse again. Oh, sea treaders. I haven't actually seen these guys before. Too bad I didn't bring my scanner with me. Sick. Alright, anyway. Void time.
Warning, entering ecological dead zone. Adding report to databank.
I'm taking out my headphones. Oh, that's a ghost Leviathan. Ah! That thing's huge. Oh my god. I mean, I'm gonna die out here for sure. I don't know. Let's see if we can make it back. Whoop. Nope. That's gonna be a death for me. Now imagine if Glue was playing modded. Yeah. Whoop. I'm gonna get eaten. Not gonna lie, very scary. Sand's beating your ass right now? Yeah. Alright. We went there. Are they gonna follow me? No? Okay. Alright. To be fair, you did not stipulate how long I had to remain in the void, just that you wanted me to go there. Hate to be jingle. Oh my god, don't remind me. Alright. Let's swim to the surface. We should get there in enough time. I lived, bitch! Yeah, I know the Gargantuan Leviathan is out there in that mod you were telling me about. Whatever, the sea moth sucked anyways. It's no big loss. The bigger problem is going to be getting back to whatever pace. I may kind of have to die. I suppose I could, like, go around scavenging fish and stuff. Glue getting PTSD from your storyline? Yeah. Yeah, you took, like, a funny headcanon and you made it, you took a funny headcanon and you made it, like, a very sad, very, like, hard-hitting, well, yeah, very hard-hitting story. I think that it's, like, like, I'm not gonna say it's like Citizen Kane or anything, but, like, you know, Citizen Kane is Citizen Kane. That's an unfair comparison to make, you know? Oh, hey, the Aurora. Alright, if we head in this direction, we should find the floating island. I'm literally just on auto move right now. Let's see, how far away are we? Not too far. Yep, there's the floating island. It's a neat way to hide the render distances with the mist like that. Oh, that's not the floating island. The hell are you? No, it is. Okay, it just didn't render. Alright, should have enough food and oxygen to get down there, so let's just get started. If we die, we die. How different people deal with the loss of a loved one. Yeah. Yeah, I remember talking about that. And then I got, like, kind of real for a moment about how, like, grief is... I don't know, talking about, like, my experiences with grief. I won't get too into it. Because a lot of that's personal stuff I don't want to disclose. Alright, so we're gonna go back down. We're going to... I know that the... I'm gonna look at some blueprints and see how much is required to build certain things. Because that's going to impact whether I actually bring magnetite, cave, sulfur, or both. Or, sorry, crystalline sulfur, or both. Hey, it's a crab squid. I remember when I was afraid of crab squids. It was not that long ago, but it feels like a long time ago, given what I've encountered now. Alright. First things first, I'm gonna untraumatize myself with some cuttlefish. I also thought about putting blood oil in there. Right, so... we'll look at the databank entries in a moment. I never got the pattern for light sticks. Oh, can I not put creature decoys in there? That would actually be amazing to put in. I might try that. Because a creature decoy would be, like, helpful in getting into the Aurora, I think. So I kind of want to try that. Let's see. Yeah, aerogel. You can't put hatching enzymes in there, I know. Can't put any ion stuff in there. Ah, shit, here we go again. Yeah. I mean, maybe. So I actually decided as well, I'm gonna do Stanley Parable next. Okay, so I need 2 for the fire suppression system. And that was actually very useful. I felt like aerogel was easier to make or find because you just need blood oil, or not blood oil, you need ruby and gel sacks, which are both found in the blood oil zone. Yeah, I don't know, like, aerogel is nice, but it never felt super useful to me. I think magnetite was honestly the more, like, influential thing for me. Because let's see, what was I able to get with magnetite? I mean, a bunch of upgrades, but, yeah, like the range upgrade for the scanner room, that was a big one. Dang, was that actually it? Am I delusional? I mean, the vortex torpedo, yeah. Let's see. I felt like the thermal reactor used it. Base rooms, base pieces, exterior, other. Thermal plant. Yeah, no, thermal plant used it. Okay. Okay, so let's do... let's see, can I make a decoy here? I only have 1 silver. Oh, hey, there's 3 crystalline sulfur in there. Just get all this back in here. The engine efficiency module was nice, but I actually never really felt it was that necessary. Cuttlefish egg. Just take some of that with me. I might put a flashlight with an ion battery in there. But I don't know. Thermal blade is another candidate. Oh, cat poster. Cat poster might be the final item, so we'll do cuttlefish egg, cat poster, 2 each of magnetite and crystalline sulfur. Though it was, let's see, upgrades, suppression, jump jet. Where's the jump jet module? That needed 3 crystalline sulfur. The end of one journey and start of another? Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, that's what playing video games is. That's why I enjoy it. It's like reading books, you know? Except a more interactive medium, obviously. Might just do the crystalline sulfur, actually. Right. Okay. So decoy. Let's go back to Mustafar and see what we need to make a decoy. Also saving now that I'm back from the void. Also life. Yeah. Fair enough. You make good points. But I think Stanley Parable is kind of another one of those games where people are hopefully not going to be too forthcoming with spoilers. Now, granted, it did take a bit of effort to get people to not be spoiling me on things in Subnautica. But, you know, there is definitely a, like, passionate community out there for the game. I don't think there's the same kind of one for Stanley Parable, but It's at least a game that I have and that I have been meaning to play, so. I'm gonna cut through here, because I know I can just kind of ignore Gary. It's funny that I'm, like, going all the way down, to like, get to the teleporter. Been really enjoying using the teleporter shenanigans. It's interesting how, like, at the end of the game, they're just like, yeah, like, you've finished the game. Just, travel isn't a thing anymore. Go nuts. Also, not that I would, but can you kill Gary? Will he respawn? Also, I did put ion power cells in the Cyclops and Prawn suit, even though it probably wasn't necessary by this point, given I had the thermal reactor modules. I guess I could have saved a couple nutrient blocks, but I didn't really find nutrient blocks to be all that useful either. From the creature the size of a molecule to a creature that can crush bone with one bite to a creature so fast you can barely see it. Life. Life is beautiful. It must be protected at all costs. It's true. That's why I said I wouldn't kill Gary. And why I no longer want to, like, fight Jimmy for control of the shallows. Like, it's... To me, the theme of Subnautica is that you need to coexist with nature. Even if you have, like, all this technology and stuff, you're not going to beat nature. Hello, Brittany. Welcome in. Just kind of wrapping things up here in Subnautica, so don't be surprised if you're kind of lost on things. Let's see, crystalline soul, right, creature decoy. I think I have enough titanium and silver for that at the base. If not, I'll just check. Not that it's not that decoys are hard to make, it's more so that the blueprint, it's more so that the blueprint was something I actually found way later than I probably should have, but granted, part of that was of my fear of the Aurora. Alright, I don't really need to charge it. Alright, titanium. I'm gonna make 2 decoys. Ooh, that's not a lot of silver. Let's go ping some silver. there freaking silver? No, it's just down by the river there. Oh, also something I got put onto a ooh, that's iffy. Anyway, I got put onto a roguelike mod for Baldur's Gate 3 that I'm gonna try out and might be interested in streaming. If I turn out to like it. I also still need to finish Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, there's a lot of silver. A lot of silver around here. Oh, that's finally the kind that I can drill. Okay. Alright, I guess I could fit a decoy, 2 sulfur, which is enough to build the fire suppression system, the cat poster, and the cuttlefish egg. And you thought reefback was big? Yeah. I mean, they are all Leviathan-class predators. And to be fair, the Sea Emperor is the biggest, no? Like, it's undisputably the biggest. So I think I've seen the biggest creatures Subnautica has to offer. Oh, that makes 3 decoys. Whoops. Alive, yes. Dead, no. Not even close. Yeah, I mean, I know the gargantuan exists. That's more what I mean is the living stuff. Oh, I do have magnetite in here. Decisions. Okay. Take 2 of those with me. Put the rest of the silver back. Silver. Alright, decoy, sulfur. I'll take some magnetite with me just in case I change my mind. Yeah. Yeah, magnetite's not too hard to find. I found that pretty near the surface. No, again, just in case I change my mind. Let's see. Also, I'm gonna look at the blueprints again. Yeah, crystalline sulfur, solar charger, engine efficiency. I don't know, I feel like the decoy is the play. Alright, let's get this bogus stuff off of radar. Okay. Oop. Okay. Alien building block. This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts, and there is some genetic and technological crossover with the design of the self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state, and is awaiting some kind of activation sequence. Materials such as this may have been a fundamental building block of the alien's technology, or even the aliens themselves. Alien carving. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old, and made from an unrecognized natural fiber, grown on an unknown planet. It bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. It reworks the sunbeam cutscene completely. Yeah, maybe at some point. I got a lot of games to play, though. Bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. Two competing theories may explain this similarity. 1. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC and influenced the development of ancient Chinese philosophy. 2. The concept of yin and yang is universal. Since yin and yang describes the fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces, it may be a necessary existential understanding, in some form, in all sufficiently developed civilizations. The tapering of two circles, union, into opposed and infinitesimally small points, the finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding and may have been developed independently by species other than humans. I'm actually more inclined to believe 2. Alien statue. This is really cool, and it feels like a Dead Space reference. This artifact is unpowered, suggesting it served a ceremonial rather than practical purpose. The pyramid resembles vines spiraling upwards towards the warm blue stone mounted above it. It may represent a plant found on the aliens' homeworld, a building of religious import, or even the gravitational pull of their home solar system. Ancient Earth Blade. An ancient Earth blade dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples on the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state from the period. This evidence supports the theory that the aliens are an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. Okay. I'm still going to believe 2 and just believe that they had a prime directive a la Star Trek. Holographic projector. This device contains network apparatus and a holographic projection unit. It was likely used as a communications relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. There do not appear to be any other devices in range. Organic matter particulator. This device contains a highly unstable radioactive isotope, likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it, while leaving physical structures intact. So like the Halo rings. Although it would function perfectly well as a weapon, it was more likely used to sterilize spaces for later inhabitation. Without instructions, it would be unwise to interact with it. Rudimentary tablet. This device shares many similarities with the tablets used to access the alien facilities, although its structure is rather less complex. It may have served a similar purpose, granting security access and storing relevant data, and was thus kept here as a form of legacy support. Tracking implant. This construct emitting a high bandwidth signal consistent with alien transmissions intercepted elsewhere. DNA on the exterior indicates it was once implanted inside one of the lifeforms indigenous to 4546b, its size suggesting that the subject was a Leviathan-class organism. Beyond tracking and broadcasting its location, the implant may also have recorded a biological data on the subject, however this data cannot be retrieved. What's the over-under that this was put on the Gargantuan or Sea Emperor Leviathans? Translation device. This device stores linguistic data from over 1,000 different languages. The core of the device may allow alien text to be read and translated. Analysis of the onboard data reveals a number of ancient Earth languages, and the term CHBC Live appears many times in the device's data. Its import is unclear. Is this some kind of fourth wall break? The device seems to be configured to translate into the designer's language. It will not work the other way around. Crater edge. Geological scans of this area show a steep decline in all directions. This data is consistent with the theory that the aurora crashed on the edge of a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer volcanic crater. It has been millennia since an eruption reached the surface, encouraging the ecosystem within the crater to flourish. The ecology of the trench surrounding the crater supports only 2 kinds of life, microscopic and Leviathan class. Exploration is ill-advised. Crimson Ray. One of the largest rays on the planet, displaying generally docile behavior. Thick scaling. Scales formed on the skin protect this ray from extreme temperatures, allowing it to survive in areas unpopulated by competing scavengers. Forward-mounted eye sockets suggests a predatory evolutionary history left behind long ago. Assessment. Inedible. Why do I have 2 Leviathans? Oh, Sea Emperor... Oh, yeah, okay. A colossal leviathan with reptilian features, seen stalking the very heart of the volcanic crater which underpins life in this area. The scanned specimen measured 112 meters in length. Heat-proof tissue. Tissue analysis reveals this specimen consists of 1/3 inanimate materials, focused around the chest area. Consumption and retention of mineral substances may explain the lifeform's ability to withstand extremes of temperature. It even appears to be able to consume molten materials and expel them at its adversaries. Forearms. Evolutionarily distinct forearms are used for both propulsion and offensive purposes. Findings suggests evolutionary divergence from other species on planet tens of millions of years ago. The sea dragon is likely one of the oldest species on the planet. Behavior. It was for a Chinese translator of the game who died before the game fully released. They made it as a memory of him. Ah, yeah, that's actually really sweet. That's a very sweet Easter egg to put in. As the largest carnivorous species encountered on 4546b, almost everything is potential prey. With few substantial targets in the volcanic cave systems, the sea dragon likely ventures into cooler waters to hunt other smaller leviathans, cornering them and forcing them deeper, where they are ultimately boiled alive. The sea dragon's size and the restrictions of the cave systems they inhabit suggest their population numbers are extremely low, perhaps in the single digits. While it is not unusual for larger predators to sustain lower populations, it is possible the sea dragon's food sources have diminished over time. This species may be nearing extinction. Extreme threat. Avoid in all circumstances. The little baby! A juvenile emperor specimen. It is producing a highly potent form of enzyme 42, which should be capable of fully curing individuals of the alien bacterium. This species hatches relatively fully formed and independent, perhaps reflecting the fact they must fend for themselves when they are first born away from their parents. This specimen is healthy, exhibiting signs of a positive attitude to life. You love to see it. You love to see a benevolent apex. Reaper Leviathan skeleton. Reapers are ill-suited to high-temperature environments, suggesting this creature was forced down into the active lava zone by conditions outside its control. Trace muscle tissue like turtles. Are turtles apex predators? I guess they do look like turtles, though. Likely became prey for something bigger. Yeah, I wonder what. Yeah, I guess they do kind of look like turtles with the head shape. And, like, the fins and stuff. Yeah, that's a really good shout. Thank you for pointing that out.
Warning, entering ecological dead zone. Adding report to databank.
I was expecting more voice lines. Also, 184 days, mark it. I have a thermoblade on me. Yeah, I have basically anything I would want to put in the, I have everything I would want to put in the time capsule. Whoop. Nope. Let's grab a seed. Stick it in. Save. Alright, tally-ho. Let's grab the... I know that I'm going to be leaving this, so, like, all of this doesn't matter, but it matters to me, so I'm still doing it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Also, little turtles have to figure out how to survive without their parents, so there's another comparison. Right, yeah, that's probably the more direct comparison.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Come on. Alright, guess not. Alright, so we need to get back on the Minotaur to pick up the materials for the Neptune rocket, and then we put them on the prawn suit, take the prawn suit through the teleporter, and then go build the Neptune rocket. Too bad I can't take the Cyclops to the teleporter, but I don't really feel like schlepping it all the way up to the surface.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's just a lot of effort.
Systems online.
Do I have enough space for all the materials? Oh, okay, that's just squishy boys yelling at me. Alright, let's put some stuff in storage first so that I don't have to climb up and down the ladder repeatedly. Hello? Oh, I needed sulfur to build it anyway. That figures. Alright. Alright, let's build it first. And then I guess we'll go... Well, I wonder if I can get the prawn suit onto the platform. We'll see in a moment. But yeah, I was really hoping you could put kyanite in the capsules, but I looked it up and you can't. Which is, again, understandable. Just sucks a little bit. You know? Like, I'd really like to throw someone some kyanite and be like, hey, here's your signal to go deeper. That's what I'm trying to do with my time capsule, is just be like, hey, you will be rewarded when you get over your fear and go deeper underground, or underwater, I guess. But no, hopefully helping them build some modules is a close second to that. Watching as the desert bush buzz by? Huh. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have a lot of viewers, so the chat's gonna be empty. You just kind of have to deal with that, you know? I don't look at the viewer count, and I would appreciate people not mentioning it, but, you know, don't be the reason I make another rule. Alright, hopefully this is everything I need. If it's not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little bit upset. Alright. Let's build it. No, like it this way? It's quiet, so nice. Yeah, but like... just don't mention it, you know? Alright, so we have the gantry built. So that'll, you know, that'll support the, rest of the rocket. So this music. Yeah, thank you for understanding. Also, interesting that it just tips the gun down. Mainly for the meme. Yeah, well, you know, different memes mean different things to different people. It's kind of the nature of it. I do find it interesting that they don't give you the, they don't give you all the blueprints at once. Like, I looked it up, and it doesn't, or here. Let's see, where... Or blueprints for this. Hello? Oh, it's on mobile vehicle bay. But yeah, these two weren't like in here before, right? Like I had to build the boosters before I got this, and I had to build this before I got this. Anyway. Oh, we're not calling it Neptune. We're calling it the SSGTFO. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the stuff out of the prawn suit. Uranus? Nah, I'm not calling it
Neptune
Uranus.
1 rocket online.
Let's customize it a bit. Oh, it's nighttime as well. I can't... Ugh, anyway. No, the name can stay as it was. Here we go. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, can I make the base just like... I don't like that. Oh, and the name, let's put in, like, black. Yeah, alright. Let's go get materials and then blow this popsicle. Gonna save before I do this. Can I not? What? Oh, elevator. Herder. It's like, yeah, you're gonna climb a ladder 3 stories. Alright. Oh, neat. It has storage. Don't know why I'd really need it, but okay. Because the game ends after this, right? Alright. Life support. Prepare time capsule. Farewell, you beautifully cursed planet. Couldn't have said it better myself. Select. Alright. So I can put that in there. I think this is a pretty good one. Though I might take this out and put the magnetite in there. Hard to say. Alright, so there's that option. There's the 3 sulfur, 3 magnetite option, which is kind of boring. I like this. It's very thematic. Greetings. Unless... No, wait. Let's assume you're alive. That's great. Unless you're being chased. Everyone gets scared. Here, so I left some tools to help with that. Whatever happens next. will be ready. Say hi to Jimmy for us. I'll let the new players do that. Whatever happens next, you'll be ready. All you need to do is push the border of your comfort zone, and you will be greatly rewarded. So, get to it. Have trust that you will survive and become stronger, or at least less afraid, if you go further. Remember, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Yeah, that's coming in a second. Even if you get hurt, the companions I left here will encourage you or help you escape. Oh, wait, no. I'm actually not gonna put that. Regards. Everyone who's been here before. No. EP? Alright, so I did kind of leave a secret message in here. Just take the first letter of every sentence. Alright, yeah, so my secret message is the first letter of every sentence. Yep, that's all good. It's all good.
Time capsule ready.
Yeah.
Time capsule ready. Life support systems online.
Do I need to do anything else?
Primary computer systems active.
Rocket not ready. Oh, I still need to, okay, I still need to, like, activate the engines and stuff. I don't think I need to put anything in the story. Yeah. It's cool that it makes you go around and, like, do all this stuff.
Communications systems array active. Auxiliary power unit online. Pressurizing hydraulics. All systems are go for liftoff.
All right. Tally ho, lads.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9.
Okay, I was gonna be like, is it gonna lean me back?
7, 6, 5.
Is it gonna kill the birds?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, this music is great.
Time capsule jettison. Caution, approaching orbital debris field.
Oh, uh-oh.
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver.
Wow.
Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's the below zero map, yeah. Oh! Amazing.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
I'm glad that you stuck with me, C-Mom. That was great. Great ending. I'm gonna let the credits run, because, like, a lot of people worked on this, and they deserve credit. Also, banger music. And see if there's any... I don't recognize any of the names on voice acting. Which is interesting. So much QA. You love to see it, though. Bayou Mac. Shovel Fighter. Lazy Bones, Chickenly, Maddie, Zephram, Odyssey, Engage, Raish, Ramblemo, Colin Foe Wilson. Production Babies. Few of those. Double J, Awesome Crunch. Oh wow, these were actually pretty short credits. Cyclops is a registered trademark of Ocean Gate?
Welcome home to all terror. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Ah. That. Alright, well, thank you all for stopping by. I did maybe warn that today was going to be short. That is what it is. Next week, Stanley Parable. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be getting into more streams, but I'm starting a new job soon. So that's going to be an adjustment period. And I kind of just want to make sure I'm getting that. But I have a job now. Well, I don't want to say definitely. I don't want to jinx it either, but I maybe have a job? So I maybe have an income? Which would be fantastic? I don't know. I'm gonna keep the copy. Alright, see you later, everyone.